Hello, everyone. I'm Lumpy Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Sylvia. Hi, T. Hello, Hakuzo, Ivy, Lisa, Stacy on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook, and Twitch. Sorry, it's a little funky start right now, but it's great to be here with you guys. And I was in Niagara Falls yesterday, so I had to show you guys this. uh, and also, it was at night, so I gotta have another new night view for us tonight. So, as always, I hope you guys have been doing your homework. All right, very good. As of course, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness in everything you do, okay? So even while I was taking these videos, it was freezing, if you were wondering. It was quite cold. But uh, taking my time to really enjoy, well, of course, actually, believe it or not, I was actually waiting about 15 years till I could finally see this because I was always on that side. So the lights are shining toward me in the American side, and you can't really see the falls getting the color. So I'm like, Oh, hello, Terry. Thanks for joining in from YouTube. So now I finally get to be over here on this side and get to see the lights. Of course, it's not that amazing, but it was something I always wanted to see, so it was nice. And I hope you all remember to always have that calm relaxation and awareness. So, of course, as I'm freezing, knowing that I'm a shiver, I have a stand. So you adjust to whatever you're going to do, right? So I have my stand. I just hold the stand carefully with gloves on. And even with the gloves, I realize they are not warm enough for the cold. So I'll have to find some new ones later. But anyways, so as we're about to enjoy another wonderful session together, as today is Friday, a level 4 meditation, it's been a while, but we'll get to enjoy it together. So of course, remember, when we meditate, don't force, don't push, take your time. All right? Because meditation is a mini vacation. It should never feel like work. So, as we practice, take your time, enjoy, not endure. Okay? Hello, Julie. Thanks for saying hi on Facebook. All right. Then, if everyone's ready for meditation, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Breathing is a very natural and easy way to relax. As we know, relaxation is the first step. So give yourself time to really release, relax, take it easy. Meditation is something we do for our own inner peace. You don't have to try to be perfect. You don't have to try to look perfect. Just enjoy sitting comfortably, whatever position works for you. Be at ease. Take your time. Enjoy this mini vacation. Many times we have too much expectation upon ourselves. Expectation on yourself to be better is not a bad thing. But if you force yourself too much, it doesn't give yourself time to grow. And sometimes, even though you're getting better, instead of looking at those mini wins, those little bits that you're doing better, we end up looking at the distance of how far you are from your goal. Each step is a step closer to your goal, a step closer to a better you. Don't look down on your accomplishments, no matter how small, because the accumulation of all those mini accomplishments is the success. So give yourself time. A lot of the wisdom that I get to share with you is things that I've learned from my masters, as well as getting to realize it myself as I meditate more. So as we meditate, remember to take your time. You don't have to be perfect. Instead, allow yourself to feel perfect. And little by little, it gets easier. You get calmer. You gain peace. And that peace is so beneficial, giving us clarity and an ability to think more clearly, especially when you need to, and even be able to keep your calm. That way, things that are not so great don't feel so bad. They'll feel like a mini obstacle that you can overcome, instead of feeling like a 10-foot wall that you can't climb over on your own. Give yourself time. Make adjustments, whether it be your body or your mind. This is one very important thing I learned throughout my meditation. The more strict, the more force that I put on myself, I thought was doing the trick. I ended up causing myself to take many steps backward. I had to undo the bad habits that I created. And when I finally undid them, I was able to meditate well, similar to how I was when I first started. And thanks to my master reminding us, relax your body, relax your mind. It's so simple, but so profound. While many of us are regular meditators now, remind yourself not to feel like you're supposed to be perfect. Don't even feel like you're supposed to be at a mastery level or even professional. Just feel, I'm just gonna enjoy this. Take some time for me to release, relax, enjoy. Mostly important is to experience, not expect. As we all know, that expectation holds us back. So for today, it's a nice reminder to us all. Take your time, relax your body, relax your mind, and let us enjoy this mini vacation. San Mo Arhan San Mo Arhan San Mo Arhan. Now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding city, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces. Filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, success, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sappe Buddha Parapata Pacceka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Satasoti Part 1 to Fair. And now very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Some days it's great, some days it's almost good. Both are okay. Every time we meditate, it's always a new experience. Give yourself that time, give yourself that experience. Even the times that are challenging, it's a good experience because then you can see what are your challenges and then start to work on them. Or if you know that's a challenge, you can do your best to stay away from it. For example, let's say a certain thought makes you think and keeps on thinking and thinking and thinking. It tends to be a regret or a bad experience that you had before. Those are thoughts you shouldn't be thinking about. Maybe think of something more pleasant, something happier, a happier thought can be more helpful. This is how we adjust, continue to get better and better. And it's all about our observation, taking that time to consider and realize, this works for me, or this not so much. And that's how you'll get better and better, little by little. Okay. Oh, hello, Andrew. Thanks for saying hi on Facebook, and hello, Chindana, also on Facebook. Okay. Oh, thank you, Blade of Moonlight. Says thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. So, as always, I open the floor to you all. If anyone has any questions or wonders, feel free to turn on your mic if you're here on Zoom, or for those on YouTube and Facebook, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments. As actually, I do see a question already. Hello, Lisa, and oh, hello, Lee. I forgot to say hi. Thanks for joining it, and K Noon. So Lisa says, "What is the faith of Buddhism?" Okay, so in Buddhism, it's not so much faith-based, but the faith that we do have is like a belief or trust that the law of karma is real. So law of karma, to make it simple, is you do good, good things happen. Do bad, bad things happen. Quite literally a cause and effect. This is the main thing that kind of happens in that we talk about in Buddhism a lot. And karma has now become a very common term. So you don't actually have to believe in anything to be Buddhist, and it's more so following the practice as if you see that it works for your life. Okay. All right. T says felt great, felt longer this time. Yes, as of course Fridays, I do give you I'll give you more time in silence, and yes, it's been a while that we haven't had a nice long session together. Also today, I felt that it was a good one for a lot of our regulars, because when you become a regular meditator, giving yourself a little bit more time in that silence, and also that nice reminder to take your time, take it easy, like I did in the beginning, to remind you all it's okay, you don't have to be perfect. And it's also a reminder to myself, because that is something that I had to struggle with before. That I was just trying to be perfect, trying to look the right way, trying to look the part, then realizing I might look right, but I'm not doing it right. So allow yourself to adjust, okay? Oh, all right. Hello, Lei. She says, I am wondering how am I supposed to stay in peace in a chaotic environment? Yeah. So, number one, find your own peace. So that's one thing. I'm so glad I've learned meditation. I've been practicing. So with that, uh, with my practice is that I've learned how to just get my calm first, because that's actually the first important thing. If you have your calm, you can bring it back a lot easier, or at least know how to get back to your calm. One thing that I do is a mantra. I like to say Samma Arahang. So like you hear me in the meditation, it's Samma Arahang. This is me calm mode. When I'm in a not so great mode, Samarahang, Samarahang, Samarahang. I tend to do it faster depending on um, the aggravation. But yes, you're right. During the holidays, it can be both wonderful and extremely chaotic, depending on the environment. And yes, I understand it can be toxic, very draining. It's a very unfortunate truth of the holidays. When you, it's also the truth of getting a lot of people in the same space. Uh, Conflict will happen. It's natural. If you have two things in the same area, it's just going to have conflict. Or quite literally two things in the same space, there's going to be conflict. Uh, so the thing is that we do our best to have the least amount of conflict. And why I say first to have your own peace is that when you have your own peace, you're able to become more like, here, think of this, like an electric wire, okay? So whenever we have wires for like every electronic that we have, the wire itself, the metal part that's inside, if you touch it, right, we get electrocuted. That's painful, it's dangerous. What is the thing that saves us and keeps us safe? That plastic coating, that covering. And every wire has a different level of coating, and that coating also has a different resistance, is what they call it in electrical, information. And the thing is, as we practice, at first we're like a little wire. The coating might be very thin; it's just barely enough to keep us from electricity. You can still touch it, but still, you still feel it. You can still feel warm, right? But if we start to coat it thicker, in other words, our resistance becomes stronger. We practice more and more. We're able to make a bubble of peace. And that peace bubble is for you to keep yourself in that bubble so that even in a chaotic moment, in a chaotic environment, you can keep your peace. And yes, it does take practice. That's why one thing that I jump to is my meditation mantra. Samadahang, Samadahang. That's my thing of helping me start to, it's like, it reminds me to let go and then start to spread out that peace energy to first envelop myself, to bring back my peace. Because that's the important thing. When you have your peace, everything seems easier. And as you practice more and more, it becomes easier to deal with. It's not always easy, okay? That is life. But as we practice, it gets easier. So that's why first, have your own peace. And second, spread that peace as best you can. So that way you become more like a light bulb, emanating light and a calmness. But in the end, it's also kind of learning how to navigate the storm. We are trying to be the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm is the safest spot because it's the most calm. But everything around it is very chaotic. So do our best to become the eye. Kind of find a way to, while you're simultaneously in the storm, you're also able to navigate so you're not really getting into the craziness. Like you're quite literally in the middle of it because sometimes you really have no choice. Family reunions can be quite chaotic. So we're in the middle of it, but you're able to try to stay in that space. Okay? All right, you're very welcome. And all I can say is good luck, and I'm rooting for you. Because I totally understand. It is not easy, but it's something we all practice. Okay? All right. Next question. All right. Hello, Karunamai. I hope I said that right. It says, Buddhism does have a noble code of conduct and virtues to follow. Yes, we do have that. Such as ahimsa, restraining, and sexual misconduct being harmless. Yes, you're right. It's just that when we use the word faith, it usually means to believe in something or try to do something like that. And in Buddhism, you don't have to believe in Buddha. Buddha was just a man. He was a teacher. That's if you look at Buddhism in the true form, if we look at Buddha, Buddha was actually just a great man, a great teacher. This is why we praise him. And you'll also see in Buddhist temple, we tend to bow 3 times. And it's a way of showing respect. The 3 is actually because when we bow to the 3 qualities, the great purities and qualities of him, number 1 is his great purity. Number 2 is his wisdom. And number 3 is his compassion. This is the main reason why we bow 3 times. Some Buddhists understand it as bow because of the triple gems, the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, which is why would we bow to the Buddha for all 3, So it's okay. It's a easy misunderstanding. It's actually because of his goodness. And yes, there are many codes of conduct or really teachings that he taught us. And it's for us to use to help us, to guide us toward a more peaceful and harmonic life. Because in the end, what Buddhism teaches is very much like many other religions. We all have the same core, but sometimes it just adjusts depending on tradition or way of language or this and that. Because when you start to learn more about other religions, you'll realize, wow, there's so there's so many more similarities and differences. So okay, and then Sylvia's asking about the bowing. Yes, so the concept of bowing, when we bow to monks, like for example, I don't really do it for the class since I'm literally leading everything. It feels weird to say, okay, everyone bow to me. That's weird. So I'm very glad that you guys do bow. That's all up to you guys. In Buddhism, we bow to the monks as the representative of like the Buddha. So we bow that 3 times. Bow 1, 2, 3. Although when it comes to like for Buddhists, we will bow to teachers also, but we only bow once. It's a way of showing respect. It's an Asian culture, and this is so even if it's a teacher who is we call it a lay person, a lay teacher. They're not in the robes. They're not quite like they're not piku or pikuni, meaning a monk or a lady monk. In Theravada Buddhism, sadly, we don't have any more pikunis, but there still are in Mahayana. So this is the thing that we bow. We will bow 3 times when they have ordained, but if it's to also commemorate thinking of the Buddha and his disciples, and thinking of the Buddha itself. So this is why we bow 3 times to the monks, and the monks and Pikuni, the lady monks. But when it comes to our lay devotees or people who will also teach, they while giving respect, we bow once. Especially, actually, children usually they bow to their parents once as a way of showing great respect. Though it doesn't really happen as often nowadays, but it is indeed something like that. Okay. Oh, Karumi says Buddhism is more of a civilization, not a hero worship like we have in Hinduism. I believe you're right. Yeah, we don't really have a. Um, yeah, it's more of a practicing for ourselves. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, as of course, the great thing about coming together for meditation and then practicing or learning about each other's religions is actually quite enriching. I always enjoy getting to talk to pastors, rabbis. We get to enjoy just uh, sharing information and go, oh wow, that's interesting. We say it this way, or they say it that way, and we go, oh, okay. And it's it's when there's a lot of interfaith. When you get that time to interfaith or really have time to meet each other, there's a lot less misinformation, and you start to realize we are all very much working to the same goal: find happiness, be at peace together. So yeah, thank you so much. Okay, that has now time unfortunately is come to a close. I want to remind you all that I'm back. I'm able to do every class again, but also this Monday we're having our new moon meditation. It's really our gratitude night, a night for us to think of our relatives who passed away and share loving kindness. As um, the new moon is quite literally the darkest night of the month because there's no moon in the sky. We call it the new moon. But it's also a nice night for us to become the light and share light and peace to all of our relatives and loved ones. So if you would like to, same time as our usual class here at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here on Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So feel free to join in as we meditate together. Also, if you'd like to add your loved one's picture to the digital altar, please send it to me through email, or as you guys know, it's my QR code. You can contact me in any way you like. That's on there. Or there's also a link on the YouTube or Facebook post. And then feel free to contact me and send it over. And once I put it in there, it will be there every month. That way we can always send loving kindness to your loved one every month. So, as now time has come to an end, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, May you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Thank you again, everyone. Take care.